Live from the Barrel Burners Lounge, welcome to Coffee and Cigars Live, where bold flavors meet bold conversations. Pour a coffee and light one up. It's time for the show.
Yo, good morning. Good morning. Brutus and Rob's been holding it down in here. Robert. They've been talking for like an hour all by themselves, just waiting on the show. George was the first in here this morning, though, at a good hour and, can I even do the math, 15 minutes early? No, 2 hours and 15 minutes early. Kudos. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody Sunday doing? We are back like Slim Shady. We're back again. Today we are doing the Breakfast in Portugal Maduro. Got that brand new from Room 101. And guys, I guess you could consider this a budget stick right now. These things are like half off on CI. I got a box of 10 were like $45. So I bought 2 boxes. Can't miss it. Can't miss it. They may still be that price, but you get 2 boxes for the price of one. So 20 cigars, guys. Around $100. Can't beat that at all. What's up, Antoine? Good morning, man. How's everybody doing? What we doing? What we smoking? How's the week been? Same to you, Brutus. Good morning. Did George fall asleep on us? Where's George's old ass? Why ain't he back in here? Where's Jeff? Where's our regs? Where's Rich? Where's Scary Elmo? Where's Sir Elmo? Oh my God, guys, football is back. I actually watched Hawaii and was it Stanford I watched part of last night? Yo, what's up, Jax? Damn, Jax up in Coffee and Cigars Live. That boy wants some of those boss bounties, guys. Rojo's, Connecticut. Didn't you smoke that last week? Apple cider donuts coffee. Very nice. I'm drinking the Snickers coffee, and like I said, we're pairing it with Breakfast in Portugal. The Maduro, guys. There's a Maduro version of the Connecticut now. Yes, sir. Hope everybody had a great week. Man, it seems like the weeks go by faster and faster these days. I mean, we are about to be in September already, guys. September. It's fucking crazy. I do not understand where the time goes. Ah, you finally found it? Yeah, the only place I seem to can get it at is Target. Hello, Colorado Mike. What's up, brother? Yeah, I get mine at Target, and sometimes they'll have it local, and other times I have to get it shipped. But yeah, that seems to be the only place I can find it at. Cuban Link. Yeah, I know you had a Cuban Link, man. I was worried you fell asleep. You were in here so early. All right, Robert, no problem, man. No problem. It's busy season, man. It's kids and sports and football season. So I'm in no rush for him to get back with me because I don't even know when I would have time to do it. So is the Cuban Link done, George? What is cigar number 2 for you? Oh my God, I did not want to get out of bed this morning. I could literally probably still be in bed. I think my wife's still in bed. I got a big pot of white beans and sausage on the crock pot cooking for 8 hours. It's soaked all night in the water and the seasoning and the sauce. Woo, woo. Can't wait to hit that later. Jax was with Tommy Dreamer yesterday while I was with the big bad booty daddy Wondering if there's any freaks out there. Holla if you hear me. If you know, you know. Yeah, man. White beans and sausage, slow cooking after soaking for a day. I like doing those in the crock pot. I'll do some red beans and rice every now and then. Sometimes I'll do a good chili in the crock pot, just that slow cook. Get that seasoning, man. It's all about it. Like I said, college football's back next Saturday, so got to figure out what I'm going to cook. I think I'm going to cook some pastalaya. Some jambalaya with a little pasta instead of rice. Some sausage in there. I think that's going to be next weekend's meal. Next Saturday's meal for football. Then NFL is off, and then it's NFL. What NFL? I guess Monday night or Thursday night would start Thursday night. So a week from this Thursday, we will have NFL games again. Best part about football season being here, it means basketball is almost there as well. Hotty toddy, yes, sir. Yeah, I get you, George. It is, man. Wind it down for that end of the year, and then it's like bam, tax season upon us. Yeah, I like some never heard that. Sounds good. Yeah, it's good, Brutus. So you basically it's all the seasoning and flavors of jambalaya, but instead of doing the rice in it, you're doing pasta, like the little noodles, not spaghetti length, but I mean you can, but like bow tie or something small like that, and you can do shrimp and sausage in it, or you can do chicken and sausage, or you can just do sausage. But it's got all that flavor of a Louisiana style jambalaya without the rice. Italian and breakfast sausage. I had a banana for breakfast. My brother-in-law is about slaughter his big, so I have more soon. Okay, man. We got to get you some spell check. Oh man, 86-inch in the lounge going to be nice. Yeah, Brutus, it's good, man. I'm telling you. Look, go on Amazon and type in pastalaya kits, and you can get different kits. Some have the pasta noodles already, some are just the seasoning. But get you one of those kits. What's up, Sneaky Pete? Who is going to be the top chatter today, guys? I know it ain't going to be George. He's way behind today. We will see. We even got Jackson here today trying to get another boss bounty. Guys, if you didn't get your 12-inch patch yet, there are only just a few left of this one and done order. So definitely check it out. Yeah. I put 2 and 2 together finally, Robert, and I learned how to read your language, man. You do speak your own language. Why is Elmo Rob in fucking Discord and not in here? Let me comment on this shit. Late to the stream. Not too late, Pete. You're only 9 minutes, man. That's why they call you sneaky. You're going to sneak in at some point. Yeah, I put a 70 out in my outdoor kitchen jacks, and I wish for the price difference I would have did the 80 or bigger. That is just the fun of having rheumatoid arthritis, Brutus. I had a little flare up of it yesterday, and I can't move my wrist and I can't make a fist. So I'm just here miserable for a day or two till it kind of calms down. Got to get the doctor to switch the meds again. It looks like these meds are not putting it in remission, so we got to try something else. Dig has been vomiting since Thursday. Do you mean dog, Peter? Are you learning to spell like Robert here? The whoever is the top viewer of all the live streams gets a Boss Bounty chip, Rob. Bert. I got you, Peter. I got you. Yeah, man. Sometimes depending on where it's at, it can be brutal. Movie nights would be fun. I thought about way back in the day of the original barrel burners days. We had talked about maybe doing like some watch parties together. This boy. Give me 1 second, guys. Rob was in our fantasy football league last year, and he just DM'd me, "Hey, are we in the same league? I haven't got an invite." Dude, you're already in there. It auto renewed. Where's he at? Where's he at? All right, sorry guys, I got sick. He stunk. By the way, congratulations, Barrel birthday. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. We're out of our terrible twos, man. We're almost we're about to hit puberty soon. 10 milligram of oxys. Very nice. That will help you misspell a lot of words. Tatawahe Monsters of Smoke. I can't wait. Hey, do y'all get the monsters in your shop, Jax? Because I'm always down for a couple boxes of the monsters. Representing Portugal Maduro, Pete, is amazing, especially considering this cigar cost me, like I said, about $5 a stick. You can get them for about $45 for a box of 10. Do y'all have an online store, Jax? I need a box of the monsters, bro. I will gladly support your shopping. I buy 2 boxes of all the monsters every year. So I normally have to split up where I buy them because a lot of places don't want me buying 2 boxes. So it's like wherever I find the first box set online, I buy, and then I hope to backtrack and buy another box. But I will gladly get a box from you guys if allowed. Normally, I can look up at Mardo and sometimes Small Batch. If I can catch the pre-order on Nickel City in advance, I get in on that. But it just, it depends. Who is watching the golf today? This is it, guys. This is it. The last shindig of golf. The championship is today. Yeah, man. Yeah. Appreciate that. Yeah, Barry, definitely check. I'll buy, like I said, I'll like to support one of your lounges if possible, but I do need 2 boxes. The skinny monsters haven't been a thing in a while, Pete. Now we're on the monster redo. He is coming out. He started with the original monster, and I think we're on the 4th or 5th one this year. They are not skinny monsters. They are regular size cigars now. A redo of their original blend. Oh, yeah, the Ryder Cup, but that's totally different. I mean, the FedEx Championship is today. I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing. I got to go weed eat down my driveway because I was just too tired yesterday to finish it and around my mailbox. And then I'm done with everything for today, and I will be watching the FedEx Championship. I mean, you can still find some skinnies out there in a while, but he hasn't made a skinny monster in probably 5-6 years, man. That run's done. Yeah, you can find them all the time online. You can still find them all. I still got one more unopened box of the original sampler he did, what, 3 Halloweens ago, where he put them all in a box. Yeah, skinny monsters are everywhere online. I didn't really care for the skinny monsters. I don't like cigars. Yes, sir. I seen a post yesterday. Somebody had 2 boxes in hand already. I will be getting those warheads. I want the box to be sitting right back here on display next to me. Yeah, Skinny Monsters has been done, man. He's done put out. So in the redo, we've done had Drac, we've had Frank, we've had the Leatherface, and we've had, I think, Boris Korloff, and maybe Creature of the Black Lagoon. Maybe I think there's been 5 already. I'll have to look because Wolfman. There it is, Wolfman. Yeah, I was trying to think. I'm trying to look on my horror shelf. I have a horror shelf of my horror collectibles, and I'm trying to see what boxes I have out. Yeah, Wolfman was last year. So we've had Frank, Drac, Wolfman, Leatherface, or Face as he calls it. Yeah, so I think this will be the 6th year of the redo. Yeah, always, man. You got to have 2. And then last year he did a very, very special on top of the monster release. You had the Boris Korloff box that came 20 cigars in it. It was a little higher end. Not all shops got that box. So that was fucking hard to get my hands on. I had to actually do a fucking auction and bid to get that box. But I got it. I was happy. But that's my favorite time of the year, the Tatawahe Halloween releases. Burn one and Margaret was hand. Oh yeah. I see you got to hang out with Eric this week. Yeah, Jax. Not many people got that at all. Like, luckily, Oxford Cigars, who also gives us a good discount, guys, check them out. They got 2 boxes in, and I refused to bid on the first box. And then once I realized that was the only way I was going to get it, I did the bid on the second box. Yeah, I can't wait, man. So now this is just going to be the redo, right, George? None of them's going to be new. This is just putting the old ones back out in the new 3D boxes. So you've actually started back trying to smoke regularly, Robert? 6 a.m. main event. You talking about that damn fight and shit again? Or is that when your wife rolls over and hits you, tell you to get your ass out of bed? Is that the 6 a.m. main event you're talking about? Or I did take a dump around 6 a.m. That could have been the main event that you're talking about. Oh! Yes, sir. This thing's smoking like a dream, guys. Like I tell you, hit up Cigars International. A box of 10. I want to say it was $45 plus tax. I got 2 boxes for under $100. Can't miss it. If you like the breakfast in Portugal, Connecticut, you're going to love this Maduro. To change your catheter or your depends? I mean, you are at that age. You got to be careful, Pete. Got to be careful, bro. Depends. It depends on what day as well. George knows what we're talking about. Guys, I'm telling you, come on down to Louisiana, first weekend of October. We've got 5 people already signed up, going to be at this Carl Malone first annual Big Smoke at Carl Malone Cigar Lounge. We talked about it last week, but I think we got 5 now. I think Mike Seralis or whatever, however you say his Discord name, he bought his ticket this week. Oh, the 11. Okay, so the 11 will be dropping this. Okay. I was wondering when the 11 was going to actually hit. Warhead 11. That's the one, man. So it's going to be the 6 and the 11 that release at the same time, George. Is that my memory? Am I correct? The 6 and 11? That ain't his first time meeting the Big Papa, Brutus. Wait, who you talking about, Big Papa? Oh, you talking about me with Big Papa Pump, the big bad booty daddy? I thought you were talking about George meeting Eric Espinoza. I'm like, he's met Eric a million times. Got you. Man, honestly, it was like he had no personality. He just it was just more of a handshake, a picture, and an autograph, man. It was like no personality. Like most of them would sit and talk to you a while. Like when I met Mick Foley, Sting, Kevin Nash, DDP. It's like I had to end the conversations with those guys because I felt bad for the people in line waiting to be next. They just would have kept talking to you all day. But I mean, it's like this guy had. I mean, he just nothing to say. No conversation, nothing. So George, did I miss your comment? Is this release the 6 and the 11? Is that what's about to drop? At a Comic-Con, Pete. Yeah, one of our yearly Comic-Cons here in the state we go to. Yeah, I walked up to him and I was like, "Oh, look, it's the big bad booted daddy." And everybody else around laughed and he just like there's like no emotion. It was more of a transaction. He got his money for a picture and autograph and you go about your business, you know? The big bad booty daddy. Always photo proof, man. I get autographs and photos with them. Oh, that's your birthday weekend? Yeah. Well, my son's birthday's October 2nd, as you know. But we're doing his birthday party the weekend before. Warhead 1, 6, and 11. Wow. You too, buddy. Antoine, have a good one, man. Yeah, but you know, Brutus, some of them are like that. Like I said, it just depends on the people. Like Sting was cool. So when we met Sting, I had my son with me and 2 of his friends from school. So I go to take the picture with Sting. He goes, "Are the kids in there?" I go, No, this is for me. They only know who you are. So I get my picture with Sting and we sit there and talk probably 5 minutes and there's a line full of people. And then Sting says, as I'm walking away, he said, "Okay, kids, y'all come in there." And he gave the kids a free picture, which was cool, man. We didn't have to pay or anything, but he wanted to make sure all 3 kids got with him and took a picture. And Mick Foley, man, me and Mick Foley sit there and talked about like his favorite match, which persona he liked playing the most out of his 3. And we talked a while. Kevin Nash, we talked because WWE was actually in my city that night. So the day I met Kevin Nash, I told him, I said, "Hey, won't you come back to this where I live? Your boys are in town tonight." And he didn't even realize it. So we left Comic Con and immediately come back to town for a WWE live event. But I talked to Kevin Nash a while, which I'm glad because Kevin Nash and me, NWO, that was my favorites growing up. And then DDP, man, DDP talks forever. He's a good dude. We talked about Jake the Snake. We talked about how he got Lex Luger walking in. We talked about AJ Styles doing his stuff. So yeah, I talked with him a while too. So some of them are cool. Other ones, it's just like a transaction. Same thing with the celebrities you meet at con. Some will come out and talk to you. Like yesterday, the guy from Sons of Anarchy that played Juice, he was there. He's in the new Penguin show, DC Comics. So he was there. So I didn't even pay for an autograph or picture with him. I just walked up with the family and said, "Hey, man, I just want to shake your hand. I'm a big fan. I definitely loved you in Sons of Anarchy because that was our show, but I really love what you're doing in Penguin and DC." And we sat there and talked 10, 15 minutes with him about him and his kids and what he's doing. And we didn't pay for a picture. We didn't pay for an autograph. I mean, a lot of people have been like, "Hey, move along if you're not buying." But he sat there and actually had a conversation with me, the wife, and the kid. And some of them will do that. And others are like, it's all about the transaction. It's the money. They're moving you in just like a herd of cattle, man. It's like no time to talk, no time to stop, just go. And that's the ones that piss me off because, I mean, you're really there. You're paying money to see these people. Yeah, Robert, for sure. I'm all about Francine, Jax. I would fucking you get Francine in there, you better FaceTime me because Francine was one of my loves. She, the queen of extreme, Francine. Yeah, Jax works wrestling events and stuff, Peter. He's always around wrestlers. Yo, Jeff, you made it, brother. Glad you found your way back home to Coffee and Cigars Live. Oh, I like James Storm too, man. He's not really wrestling no more, though. James Storm is actually a realtor now. He fucking does real estate and sells houses. Yeah, because you're paying for the picture, you're paying for the autographs, but there are ones that take the time and you will actually get conversation out of them. And then there's others that, I mean, it's just hand their associate the money, stand there, take a picture, and keep moving. I mean, you ain't even got time to say, hey, they don't even ask you your name. I mean, there are ones like that, but like I said, there are real ones that are still human. Like I said, out of all the ones I met, which Britt Baker, which a lot of you won't know her because she's a newer wrestler, but she actually talked. She had some Jordan shoes on, and we sat there and talked about shoes because she's a shoe person too. But yeah, but by far, like I said, Mick Foley, DDP, Sting, Kevin Nash, Brian Knobs, Nasty Boy. He was another one we sat there a while with and talked. I met the Godfather earlier this year. I mean, he didn't really talk much, but especially when you got a kid with you, man. Some of them are actually, even though the kid's not even in the picture or wants to be part of it, because my kid doesn't really know the older wrestlers. He barely knows the newer ones now. But they'll actually reach out and conversate with your kid too. Yeah, Britt is nice. Yeah. Britt Baker. Now, if I could meet some Chelsea Green right now, I'd probably get divorced or some Tiffany Stratus. Whew. But yeah, I did get to meet Britt, the doctor, Dr. Britt Baker. Yeah, we used to have them living in our town, Peter. Mid-South Wrestling back in the day when it was still territories. Our town was one of the weekly wrestling events for Midtown. So I grew up getting to watch Hacksaw and Junkyard Dog and Dr. Death and all those guys. And they actually lived here in our city. So you could bump into them all the time. Yeah, the Dirty Birdie popped in and said a word. I think he fell asleep, though. Yeah, the wrestling girls now ain't cute, man. They fine. Honky Tonk Man, Wildfire Tommy Rich, and Doug Gilbert. Honky Tonk Man. I met Brutus. So yeah, and Brutus the Beefcake. He's another one that talked. Victoria talked. So all in all, I would say 90% of the wrestlers I meet at the cons and stuff are very, very friendly. and you get your money's worth out of them. But like I said, Big Papa Pump yesterday was just, I mean, it was just a handshake, a photo, and an autograph. That's it. John Cena. You got to watch John Cena though. I guess it's what days you catch him, because man, these I see videos all the time on TikTok and stuff of people that walk up and try to film him and say hi to him, and he's like, "I didn't give you my consent to film me." I mean, he's like, literally like, "Nope, not today." I just watched Peacemaker season 2, episode 1 this week with John Cena, and it is fucking amazing, guys. If you didn't watch Peacemaker season 1, shame on you. Go get back there and do it. But season 2 is out now. Yep, I believe it, guy. I believe it, Brutus. Like I said, it was like just nothing, man. Like, didn't even ask, do you want your autograph personalized? Do you want your name on here? It's just like doing the motion. All that nudity in Peacemaker episode this week, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy for sure. All in all, Peacemaker is a great show. I swear John Cena was made for that role. 100%. Don't be jealous, Peter, that your wife don't let you watch shows with nudity in it. You talking about Rick Grimes, the star of The Walking Dead? Espinoza Lover 69. No, right now that would be Keith's that would be Keith Espinoza 365's name. For show. All right, guys. Did anybody smoke anything new this week? It's time where we ask that question. Of course, I smoked this week is new, and I finally got to smoke the My Father Blue, which is new. Man, I'm gonna be broke this week if all 3 of them warheads come out this week. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to hit up my brother George Harris and get some of his 70s porn money. Oh, very nice. Is that the CAO one, Jax? The Wabi Sabi? I think I just got that one in my Cigar of the Month club. Tatawahe Avalon 12. Okay. New to you for sure. Just been on the market a little while. Yeah, the My Father Blue was definitely worth the wait. Alec Bradley. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was Alec Bradley or CAO, because CAO has a new one with a full sleeve band, kind of similar. AJ stick made for the shop I was at. Okay, very nice. Yes, that's what I was thinking about, the CAO Stoke. I just got that one in a Cigar of the Month club. Yeah, my Oxford Cigar of the Month club this week had the Stoke in it. It had a My Father Blue, which I just bought a box of those anyway. And I forgot what the other 3 were. But the only one I'd had out of it was the blue. Yeah, I don't really buy Perdomo, so I wouldn't know. Jeff had the Hammer Sickle Connie for the first time. Wasn't impressed. Well, that sucks, man. Nothing worse than trying a new cigar and it be a dud. Only new stuff I smoke is already old stock. Yeah, but it's new to you. I'm not saying Did you have a new cigar? Did you have something new to you? That's the question. So it doesn't matter if it's old stock as long as it's new to you. Ooh, did you try the Viva Connecticut yet, Pete? Yep, that's exactly what it is, Jax. It's like a kind of like how Saka did the pipe tobacco cigars. Oh, you ain't got it in yet. Okay. Yeah, you'll get there, Robert. Just take your time, man. Follow the doctor's orders. Did you smoke it, Bruce? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. New to you. It don't have to be a brand new cigar of that just came out. We're just asking if you smoke something that's new to you. Did you try something new you hadn't had before? That's what we're looking for with that question. Yeah, I tell you what, guys, for $45-$50 a box, you can put this breakfast in Portugal in your rotation. This can be a daily smoker. It's definitely worth the price of admission, guys. 20th anniversary series JJ White is fire too. I've never even heard of that one. Also won a Bob the Cigar Guy contest last Saturday. Very nice. What you had to do, a hand job or blow job to get that? Yep, already smoked 8-pack of them. Damn. I prize was 12 cigars from Connecticut Barn Smoker. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they got to give them Drew Estates away for sure. Barry, you didn't like the JJ either? I need to pick up what you're smoking that way. Yeah, man, go Cigars International. I'm telling you, these Breakfast in Portugal, Maduro's Brutus, brand new. $45 plus tax for a box of 10. Just a random draw, and sure it was, Peter. Sure it was. You loved it? Very nice. Illusion has rebranded. Yeah, Illusion has got some new bands on their cigars. I was on a big Illusion trip last year. I smoked a lot of them. Got a new bottle, 1792 foolproof. There you go. I think George dabbles with that 1792. Yeah, I like the Don Pepines and I like the My Follows. I'll have to look for that JJ. Give it a try. Might be one I can do on this stream because I do like stuff that comes out of that. I mean, Crown Heads comes out of those factories as well. Shit, Tatawahe comes out of those factories too, right? Churchill size. Yeah, I don't fool with Churchills much or God damn it. Y'all know when I don't smoke. The fucking Lanceros. We have some one-offs in the lounge, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, if you can do it, Robert. I don't have B&Ms around me, man. I would have to drive 2 hours to get to a brick and mortar. So all my cigars come ordered. Yeah, I thought I've seen you have some 1792 before. Yeah, I like Toro and I like Robustos. That's kind of my go-to size when I buy cigars. And I'll even buy both sizes in the same cigar, you know? Just to try out the differences. Man, I don't know if y'all getting like this semi-cold front, but I checked my weather yesterday and it was supposed to be like mid-80s, like 4 days this week for the high. I'm like, yes, please. Come on, bring it on. Let's go. Peter likes them 6x60s and them 6x70s and them 6x80s. Somebody stole your car and used it in Ohio. That sucks. Your crown went away. Oh, somebody just knocked you off this chat. Uh-oh. Who took first place? Did you smoke any more protocol? Which protocol? No, not the new one. I've only had one out of my box so far. Yes, sir. I'm like, you got football. You got football season and cold weather. Tis the season. Yeah, that new protocol is amazing. I told you, Jeff. Told you. Sending me a DM, just as long as it ain't no dick pic. That's awesome if you got a place that close to you, Robert. I do not. That is one of the main reasons I started Barrel Burners, because I had nowhere to go smoke and meet new people and have people to smoke with. So that was one of the founding reasons we exist now. Let you know. Woo! You know the boxes only came with 10 in it, George. Juan told me, I talked to him last week. He said he's trying to get more tobacco to be able to hopefully get some more boxes out, but he can't really get a hold of the tobacco that was used in it. Yeah, it doesn't update in real time, Robert. Like I said, I don't call the winner until 24 hours later. I give the whole thing time to update. So you can't even believe it. Like if you look at it as soon as this stream ends today, it may not be right. Hours later, it updates. Yeah, I kind of said the same thing, man. The K9 was awesome. I found similarities in the two. Yeah, I just said that, Peter. He's looking for more tobacco. Nah, George, you know I got you, man. I got one of those reserved for you and one of the My Father Blues reserved for you. Yo, what's up, Donnie? I wish I'd have bought 2 boxes, but I didn't want to be greedy, so I only bought one. That is crazy, Jax. 134 by 13. That's a fucking baseball bat to smoke. Nobody wants to smoke that shit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I should have bought 2 boxes. I knew I should have bought 2 boxes because there was only 500 boxes made. I knew I should have done it. Yeah, Asylum makes that big fucking baseball bats to smoke. They do that shit all the time. And people actually buy that shit too, man. That's the crazy part. Be like, all right, I'm going out on a smoke break. See y'all in 7 hours when the cigar is done. It's crazy. Crazy. Fucking smoking a baseball bat. Yep, I'm same boat, Jeff. I was like, you know what? It's only 500 boxes. I don't want to be the fucking greedy one. And I bought 1 box. Immediately when I lit that motherfucker up, I was like, son of a bitch. Yeah, George won't buy for Abe, so he ain't getting them. I know, Brutus. That's crazy. Fucking baseball bat. 7 hours. Let's smoke this thing. What's the rankings right now so I don't have to pull up YouTube and look? Who's the top 3 right now? I forgot to do our comments in the screen today. I'm slacking. But I hope to see some good golf. I didn't get to watch it yesterday. Who led the day? Who was leading the tournament at the end of the day yesterday? Barry, George, you guys know? I seen the Ryder Cup captain had a hell of a round yesterday. He shot around low. It was like a 62 or a 63 yesterday he shot. Peter's at 3. Me, Rob, and Brutus. Gotcha. Fleetwood in the lead? Wouldn't that be some shit? Tommy Fleetwood choked like 3 times this year in first place and then fucking wins the FedEx Championship. Wouldn't that be some shit? That would be poetic. You got to give it to me, George. That would be poetic. That would be a way to shut your fucking haters up. Darth Maul lightsaber. I don't have the Darth Maul. I bought my kid the when we were in Disney. I bought him the replica. Which one did he get? He got Vader. He may have got Darth Maul. I don't remember. Oh, Cantley got the lead before the day. You won't see right after the show, Peter. You got to give it hours, man. It don't update right away. But that, I'm telling you, that would be poetic. That would be a fucking way to end the season. You lost 3 tournaments. You had the solo league going in the last day and choked on like the last 2 holes to win this. Oh, yeah, that would be. You can't write that shit. That you can't. We have a couple putter contests and no one the second one, so I still have a new putter at the lounge. I give you my address. You need to send that putter somewhere. Nice. We're going to Disney in 2 weeks. That'll be fun. We are flying the weekend before the Louisiana meetup. We are flying just for a day. We're doing the horror nights at Universal. We're going to go to Universal for a day and then immediately fly back home because they got Fallout there this year. So we're going to go do all that haunted house shit and come back. Yeah, 35 million losing. Dude, I'd win second place my whole career for 35 million. Cantley and Fleetwood type. Thank you, Barry. Thank you. I can't wait. We're definitely not going 2 hours of this today. We're literally probably got 20 more minutes at the most. I will be watching the golf today. I've been to Disney 3 times, and that's 3 times too many. Yeah. You have to become a member and earn your patch, Mike. You can DM me at barrelburners@yahoo.com, or you can DM me on our Instagram, and I'll send you the requirements. But yeah, patches are for members only, so you actually have to become a member of our club. Yeah, no shit, huh, George? Be a caddy and get 1% of his winnings for never winning. Cigars Unbanded, good morning, man. How you been? Ain't seen you in a while. Join the fun, Mike. Yes, sir. Tons of fun. Fun fact, Mike is actually friends with one of our original 6 members. That's how a small world it is. Mike's in Colorado and knows my best friend Jerry, who was one of our first 6 members. It is a small world after all. Yeah, I hate Disney, man. I would literally go to Universal every year instead of Disney. Disney is just overpriced, and not worth the price of admission for sure. Universal is way more fun for adults. The rides are more adult thing. You know the rides are good at Universal when you have to put your backpack in lockers before you get on every ride. Where every ride at Disney, you can keep your backpack between your feet on the floor. So Disney is for the young kids. Universal is pre-teens and up kids and adults. But Disney, not worth it, man. Yeah, we've hit Disney during the summer, and then we always want to do Disney for Halloween, for the Halloween parades and events, and for Christmas. So we've done all three: regular time, Halloween, Christmas. There's no reason to go back unless they bulldoze the park and build something completely new. I could care less. Star Wars World is the only reason to go, and we got to do the actual immersive Star Wars hotel that was only open for 1 year before they closed it down, where you were in the story. Story was unfolding. Your hotel's full of actors, and you were helping the story pan out, and you were choosing dark side or rebel. So we actually got to do the hotel. We stayed there. They shuttle you straight to Star Wars land. You go do your stuff in there. We've done the custom lightsaber building thing. We've built the droids, but the Star Wars is, if you're a Star Wars fan, now that is worth it. But I'm glad to say we are one of the few lucky ones that say they did the immersive, story-driven Star Wars hotel before it closed down. Later, Jeff. Have a good one. Yeah, that's cool, man. Because when you get in there, it's like this big story and lore, and they go over all this, and then you build it, and you all light them at the same time. The building the lightsaber is a must when you go to Disney, for sure. Yeah, it's scary, man. They're legit haunted houses. Factory smokes are a good budget stick for sure. And ain't nothing wrong with a factory smokes, Mike. For the price, yeah, you can't beat them. SeaWorld, the zoo, yeah, been there, done that. We've done SeaWorlds as well. Right, exactly, Mike. They are a good budget stick. And like this one I'm smoking right now, man, $5 cigar, not bad at all. I just did St. Augustine last year. Yeah, St. Augustine's a nice little laid back old town. Yeah, man, they splash you like they're doing a Terrifier haunted house this year. My kid's into Terrifier. One side of the haunted house is dry, one side's wet. So you choose what side you want to go in, and you may get splashed with blood and all kind of other shit. Yeah, all that stuff looks real, man. They running around the streets jump scaring you and shit. Me and my family, my wife and my son, we're big Fallout people. We play the Fallout games, love it, love the Fallout TV show. So once we seen that they were doing the Fallout haunted house, I was like, yeah, we got to go. So we will go. It will be a quick little weekend turnaround. Fly there, do it, fly home. Happy birthday to my kid. It's actually my birthday month too. It may be both our birthdays. Gotta always stop at Ebor if you're around. I love Ebor. Because I'm lucky to play a game twice a week, maybe, man. The only thing I'm playing right now is Fallout 76, and like literally, it's just to do like my daily and weekly challenge to level up my season pass. I just don't have the time right now to game. Haven't bought a new game in probably over a year. Shit, we ain't racking them miles. We're using the miles that were already racked up. Using those companion tickets. My next big trip, I want to do. I want to do Boston, probably like somewhere between a November and a January, and I want to catch a Celtics game in Boston Garden and do all the Salem and all the historic stuff in Boston. That's like my next must trip. Shoot zombies with paint guns. That would be fun. That would definitely be fun. I'm all for some shooting. Man, I'm gonna be broke, George, this week, and it's your fault. All them Espinosas dropping. Yeah, I think so. I told why do I want DMU? I don't want to know where all the weird stuff is. So you were in Germany for 10 years. Nice. Oh, you run a travel agency? Okay. Yeah, man. I wish though I would have been able to go before they tore down the original Boston Garden. Just the history and nostalgia. I wish I would have been able to walk in that stadium. But hey, still, I will catch a Celtics game. I caught the Celtics when they came to New Orleans last year and played the Pelicans, but I got to do a game in Boston. George is probably on it. I know George doesn't smoke one. He's probably on his second. You're only buying the 11. See, part of me wants to buy the 6 again, but I'm definitely buying the 11s for sure. Definitely buying my 2 boxes of 11s, and I may just wait and see how long the other ones just linger and stay out there. Is there a Keith sighting in here? What's up, Keith? What is the cigar of the day for your Espinosa 365 today, Keith? What shall it be? You probably got them laid out like a peel box, like you do with your daily peels. You have your cigars labeled. This is my Espinosa for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I could see that. Got them labeled like a peel box, guys. When you get that old, you got to keep up with them. And the other question, do you have enough different Espinosas? Could you go 7 days without smoking the same Espinosa again? Can you do 7 days? Yeah, they're doing like Espinosa now is doing like Tatuaje's doing with the redo of the monsters. They're going to re-release all the older warheads again. Damn, that's impressive, George. That's impressive. I could probably do about 10 days. I probably only got about 10 different Espinosas in my, well, yeah, I could probably do about 10 days. I don't have 30 different Espinosas. Yeah, I'm the same way, Peter. I think I could do counting knuckle sandwiches. I think I could do 10 days for sure. A good 10 days. Definitely not 30. Ain't no fucking way I could do 30. Back in the day, I could have probably did 30 days of Room 101, but I've put a big hit in my Room 101s. I don't have probably 30 different cigars no more. That's quite impressive, though. For sure. Oh, yeah. The Zonapalooza shop exclusives. That's true. Keith has not been to Palooza. Hopefully, this is Keith's year. Jeff's been to all the Paloozas, probably. George's been to all the Paloozas. I doubt there's an Espinosa George hasn't had. Maybe like some of the OG first year Espinosas that haven't been made again. Maybe. Maybe. But I doubt it. Man, what's going to be for lunch today, guys? What you guys going to have for lunch when we end this stream here very shortly? I think I got some leftover Chinese food. I'm going to have some tiny spicy chicken. You will try and start a herf later. Yeah, just pop in chat and say, hey, guys, going to the live herf room, and pop in there. Pete's always around. He normally starts one on the weekends. When dinosaurs walk the earth. Right. George is hardcore, but there's some other hardcore Espinosa guys that probably have a more impressive stash than George. I am not leaving my fucking house on Sundays. Sundays is my day not to leave the house. That's still impressive, George. You've been doing Paloozas for almost 10 years? Oh, one virtual. So your first one. So you haven't been to all in a row. Okay. I try open herfs all the time. Yeah, I seen you and your brother. I don't know. Sometimes y'all just such random times, man. A lot of people this time of the year on a weekend during midday, they're just running and gunning, doing stuff with their family. I find that if you do an open herf later in the evenings, like especially like weekdays when people are home and off of work, I find those open herfs to be better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, George. There are some like elite Espinosa fanboys. For sure. But that's the same with any brand. There are some elite 101 guys. There's some elite Tatawai. I mean, you have some fanboys out there for all brands. That's with anything you're into, any sport, any hobby. I mean, you're gonna have your fanboys. Yeah, that Wrecking Crew, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke. It's probably gonna be about an hour before I have another cigar. Like I said, I gotta go eat me some lunch, do a little weed eating, clean off my lawnmower from yesterday's grass cutting session, get the pool robot cleaning the pool. Then once all that's done, I can kind of sit down and watch the rest of the golf for the day. Ooh, Crux. Now there's that's a cigar brand I have not had in a while. Yeah, there are multiple Murcielagos, Bruce. Brutus? Which one you talking about? Jax, it is good seeing you in this Sunday morning stream, brother. I tell you what, these contests, you are one of the main guys that kind of woke up and you have represented. You are posting on Instagram every day for the Capo Challenge. You're in this live today. You make sure to post every Tuesday for Tag Us Tuesday Boss Bounty Challenge. So I appreciate the love, man. I have noticed. I see who has stepped up with these challenges, who are participating, and I love seeing it, man. We got some people that really haven't posted in a while that are back posting on Instagram and following the 3 rules that were set for each contest, and it's been great seeing that traction on IG again. I appreciate you guys that are doing it and showing these young guys how to do it, you know. Yes, sir. Definitely appreciated. Love seeing the activity back. It's like the old days, man, when we ran Instagram. Even the cigar manufacturers, the big names in the business, is like, man, we cannot get on Instagram and not see a Barrel Burners patch. And that's what I'm trying to bring back. Social media presence. I want them motherfuckers to get tired of seeing our patches on Instagram again like they used to. Get tired of it. Murcielago Lancero. I never had that one. Black or red? That red, man. That red's something special. Yeah, it happens. It happens, Jax. I tell people, life happens, man. Life happens. Rob, Pete is not in Boston. Pete lives in the ATL, man. He's in rap videos and shit. Yeah, red just hits different, man. And they got the Connie. We had the Connie version was the TAA exclusive. So, and then you have Pravada did the Murcielago box with all the different wrappers on it. That was a cool box. I still got one of those unopened. Smoked the other 2. You got everything you need to do the Instagram challenge, Robert. You have cigar, you have a patch. You just got to follow the 3 rules that's in the contest channels. Yep. All right, guys, we got about 5 more minutes and we're going to call this a day. Everybody can go do their Sunday festivities. I can do my last of my chores and enjoy the golf championship today, guys, because this is it until the Ryder Cup. We are kind of on a golf sabbatical right now. 'Tis the season. A lot of these states, the grass dies in the winter and there's no golf. Snickers coffee for the Ren today in the trusty travel mug Barrel Burners. Yeah, he was twerking in the Ludacris video. He was down on the 50-yard line. He was making the knees touch the elbows. Welcome to Atlanta. Any festivities, man, whether it be cooking, watching sports, playing video games, hiding from your wife and kids, any festivities today. Yep, that's my festivity. Golf, cigars, and some adult drink. I love golf, man. Love it. That Murcielago, Connecticut was so damn good, too. Rob got no crown now. Womp, womp. Yeah, yep. All the Murcielagos are good. I love ATL, man. I was shocked. Let me tell you, I had all these bad thoughts and misconceptions about downtown Atlanta, and we went to a football game in downtown Atlanta, and we stayed the weekend, and we walked all that. We did Olympic Park. We did the Coca-Cola Museum. We did all this stuff in downtown Atlanta, and it was so clean, and it was so nice. So I misjudged Atlanta off of just what I seen on TV. We enjoyed downtown Atlanta, not going to lie. Like I said, the XP is delayed. So, like tomorrow morning when I get to work, I'll pull up the stream and I will see who the top fan is and I will announce it. But it doesn't calculate live. I don't really know. So, I always make sure to give it a full day before I call the winner. Nothing wrong with old school wrestling, man. You got to put them Monday Night Wars on. I mean, that's anywhere. You can get shot anywhere, Pete. Everywhere has streets you don't want to go down. Doesn't matter where you're at. Every city has streets you don't want to go down. Doesn't matter. For sure. You just got to always pack your heat, man. Always. Never leave home without it. Get you a concealed permit and always protect your family. I mean, my town is small right now, and we have like the highest crime rate in the state. We're worse than New Orleans. So you just never know. All right, guys, we have nubbed the breakfast in Portugal Maduro. You're looking for a good budget stick, get on CI. I think it was $45 plus tax for a box of 10. These are brand new from Room 101. Breakfast in Portugal, Connecticut has always been one of my favorite Connecticut's. But you can't beat it, man. I got 2 boxes of this for like $100. You don't need it in our state no more. But before that, you did. But there's still places you can't go. I mean, of course, you can't go where they sell alcohol. You can't go schools, churches, that kind of place. I mean, you still have your places you can't go with a gun. But I like concealed. But now you can open carry in our state. Well, you could always open carry in our state. But now you can conceal carry without a permit. But always in Louisiana, you can open carry. You can put your gun on your back or your side and just walk around. They can't do nothing about it. But to conceal it, you always had to have a license. But now you don't. But I will keep my license updated just for the fact if they ever change the law, I don't want to have to go get them again. It was announced. I announce it in the coffee and cigar room every Monday morning, Robert, who won the previous week. If you give me 1 second, I can tell you who won last week. Yeah, you won last week. No, George won last week. You won the week before, Rob. You can't carry anywhere that sells alcohol for consumption. You can't carry on school grounds and at churches here in the state or any federal buildings. Doesn't matter if you have permit or not, you still can't go to those places with a gun here. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for coffee and cigars. I will announce the winner of the Boss Chip in the morning. Enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to finish my chores so I can enjoy the rest of my day with at least 2 more cigars and watching the golf championship. And remember, guys, tomorrow, Capo Challenge runs from Monday to Monday. So Tuesday, I will announce the winner of that for the previous week. And then Tuesdays are Tag Us Tuesday for the Boss Bounty Challenge. And I'm on to you guys. If every one of your posts has both hashtags, even though it ain't the day for the contest, I know you are copying and pasting, and I'm not picking you to win. I want a little work out of you guys to make sure you're posting the right hashtag every day. Now, Capo Challenge runs 7 days a week. That that hashtag can be on all your posts because every day is that challenge. But the only day you should have a Boss Bounty hashtag is Tuesday. As the only day you should have that hashtag. So if I see it on your normal post, I ain't picking you on Tuesdays because you're not doing nothing different. You're not remembering that that day is a different contest. So, all right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you later. Get you some cigars today. Get you some drinks. Do whatever you love. Enjoy the day, guys. See you in chats.